So I thought I'd just show you one of my academic courses, and if you hop onto my Udemy profile page, you'll see all 17 of my courses. But the one that I thought I'd just show you is Double Your Academic Writing Quality, Tips to Get Finished. And a bit of context to this course is that it really emerged out of a workshop that I had been running for about 5 years at my institution at the University of the Witwatersrand in Johannesburg. And just by way of introduction to the course, I set the scene and explain how it emerged from these workshops, and I talk about some of the feedback that I got in the course. We used to run feedback surveys from the workshop every time that we ran it, probably in about June or July every year. So I give a little bit of context. There's Wits University. This is all just by way of introduction to the course. And then I go into the first section, so section 2 up here, really, which is the main principles of writing. Talk about the relationship between writing and thinking. And then when to write, the golden thread, the main principles of drafting a research report. And then abstract patterns is quite important, just to get a sense of how one formulates abstracts if you're writing a research article. And then I go into a little bit more of the practical applications of academic writing, so the practices here. So I give a couple of exercises of how to compare levels of complexity in different sections of writing, go through a couple of those examples so that you can really get a sense of how to measure the level of complexity in different types of writing. And then we talk about the concept of abstract subjects. And this is a common mistake that many students make, is that they make their subjects too abstract. And we go through how you can fix that, how you can self-edit and make sure that you make your abstracts, you make your subjects really the doers of the action in the sentence. Very important that your subjects are really tangible. We go through a couple of exercises here. We also look at the effect of nominalizing action. So another big mistake that people make is that they turn their verbs into nouns, and this is called the nominalization of actions. So that you can see here, instead of just using the word repeated, we convert that into the word repetition, and it adds a number of words into the sentence, and it clutters your sentences. So I really teach my students how to go back to the original verb form of the action word in the sentence. And then another practice that I teach is the idea of old before new and complexity last. And old before new really says that you shouldn't introduce new topics at the beginning of a sentence. You should rather bring your readers in through the repetition of topics that you've mentioned before. So if you compare these two sentences, A and B, there's a concept at the beginning of A and a concept at the end of the first sentence in example A. And then for the second sentence over here, you don't want to introduce a new concept right at the beginning of the subject. Example B is better. You rather want to repeat in a different form, obviously, the concept that you ended off the first sentence with before then launching into the new concept at the end of the second sentence in example B over here. And then, of course, the bonus lecture, which you get in all of my academic courses, is the Student Success Coach, where I talk about my courses and the success that people have achieved. And there's the course that we're talking about at the moment, some of the wonderful feedback that have come through. And then the resources that you get with that bonus lecture is that you can join the Facebook group. So if you click on there, you'll get straight through to the Facebook group for the Student Success Coach. You can see here where I've welcomed everybody, welcomed our new members, etc. So really quite special to see new members coming through there as well. So that really is, in a nutshell, the Double Your Academic Writing course that I teach on Udemy. So go ahead and go and do it, and I'll see you in the course. Enjoy.